Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I'm going to do a TBR for Sci-Fi September. Becky Bookworm announced this last week. I have her video linked down below of the announcement video. She has 5 challenges for this. This takes place during September 1st through the 30th, so I'm going to pick a few sci-fi things to get done that I want to read this month, and I thought this would be really kind of fun, so I'm going to join in. So challenge number 1 is a book with a strong female protagonist. I chose Six Wakes by Mur Lafferty. I think that this is, it follows the one perspective of the female who wakes up. It's one of 6 or 7 clones that wake up, and some of them clearly died in a violent way, but none of them remember what happened. And so it's a murder mystery in space. I think it's kind of cool, and I'm looking forward to that. So let's see here. Book challenge number 2 is book set on the moon. I'm going to go with Luna New Moon by Ian McDonald. I hear it's kind of like gangsters on the moon. It has to do with 5 companies or dragons that rule the moon, and it focuses on one of those families and her rise to prominence and her 5 kids who have to help keep them on top, or yeah, something else is out to destroy things. So I have heard some good things about this, and I'm kind of looking forward to reading this. We'll see if I like it. But I thought it was good. It's actually set on the moon. Challenge number 3 is a book with a spaceship on the cover. I chose to listen to Ancillary by Leckie. I actually read this when it first came out, but I don't remember a whole lot about it. I don't know why. I must have either read it too fast, or it didn't seep in. So I don't actually remember a whole lot, except that has to do with AI, and kind of I know there's some revenge or some treachery in the government, and it's kind of, I remember it being twisty, but I cannot remember a lot about it. So I want to finish this trilogy, but I want to, I thought I'd listen to this in my car during September in order to find out what actually happens, and then I can move on to the next 2 books. But that's why I clicked that one. And then number 4, a book written by a woman. I chose one of the novellas that I'd picked up this last couple months ago, and it's All Systems Red by Martha Wells. I've seen a couple people read this recently, and I bought it. I just hadn't got to it yet. And I know it has to do with a robot that's kind of become aware of itself, and something happens on a mission that they're with, that something happens to another mission, I guess another group, and they're trying to figure out what happened. I guess it's the first in a series, because it's the Murderbot Diaries, and the robot calls himself Murderbot, or he or she, I don't know actually. Again, I haven't read it, so I don't know what pronouns we're using. But it sounds interesting, and it was written by a woman. And then challenge number 5 is a book published before 2000. I really had to look at this. All the sci-fi I bought recently is all new stuff, or not anything too old. So, but I found this old one on my shelf, which is Hyperion by Dan Simmons, and I've read several books by him. I just have not read this one, and I know several people, this is one of their favorite books. So all I really know about this is that I know that there's some pilgrims that set forth on a final voyage to Hyperion, seeking the answers to the unsolved riddles of their lives. And again, it's epic. I guess there's like 2 or 3 books and a couple books more past this, but I really want to read this. I've had this on my shelf for a really long time, so I'm looking forward to maybe getting myself to read that. And again, it was published in, I think it said 90. And I think it says here, or 89, and it says he was Hugo winning. So good enough reason for me. So that is my TBR. I'll probably have a standard TBR as well for September, because I have a lot of things I'd like to get to as well. But this is my Sci-Fi September part of it that I want to do. So hey, if you're going to do it, let me know. I want to hear what you're going to read, and let me know about that stuff. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.